of course always one truck that does not start. Hello and welcome to our newest video from Chauffeur Track. Today we have these three very beautiful tractors over here. It's a TX1510 and a TX1410. The left one is in complete original condition. I find it very special because it are old tractors, but completely original condition. This one has been repainted a little bit, but still in very nice condition. And we have this TU1400. Only so as far as I know, the rear fenders and the bonnet has been repainted. However, also a very beautiful tractor. And so today we can compare these tractors, and I will show you some buttons and information about it. So I really hope you will enjoy the video. So to start, to get some information about these tractors, I thought, okay, it's everything the same size. So I measured everything up, and the chassis, everything is the same. Only the rear wheels are a little bit higher, as you can see. It is not much difference, however, it is different. So that's the first fun fact about the 1510 and the 1410. And as many people know, the TX1510 has the K3B Mitsubishi engine, and of course the Iseki TX1410 has the K3A engine, and also the TU1400 has the K3A engine. So we will show you how to replace the air filter, fuel filter, and of course the oil filter of a TX1410 or 1510. It's all the same. And of course I will show you some details about the TU1400. We will start with this tractor. Like I told people before, with the B7001, it's very important to always check if the tractor has four-wheel drive. You can of course see it with the axle if it has a differential like this one. And of course you can see it over here. Some traders mounted track tires, and they will do like it's a four-wheel drive, and sometimes it's making me very angry because some people think they have a four-wheel drive, and of course it's a two-wheel drive. Some details about this engine. Of course the engine cover is missing over here. I will show you later with the TX1410 that it needs an engine cover over here. Only the two-cylinder models don't have any engine cover. These one have. Of course, here's the air filter. I will show you later. This is the engine cover. Of course, we sell with the complete gasket kit all these gaskets, so don't mind about that. Of course, the glow plug 1, 2, 3. So it's of course a 3-cylinder. The injectors, we sell nozzles for these engines. So if it is smoking a lot or it's not running very well, most of the time you can check the injectors and you can replace them. Very important. Of course, the radiator, both headlights, radiator. Most of the time these caps break from the inside and they will lose water. Please always check or replace it. Of course, we have it in stock, but very important. So over here, this is the oil pressure gauge. Of course, this is the oil filter, fuel pump, radiator hose. So if you want to check, I told that one before, for the water pump, if it has any clearance, this one doesn't have. Over here is the water pump, of course, but then you know the water pump is okay. I forgot to mention, this is of course the oil stick. You can see it's a little bit low with oil, and the oil is very black, so it needs to replace. You can see in 2018, it's today 2022, so it needs to be replaced. This is the fuel filter. Sometimes they leak. We will sell the O-rings for this, so it's very cheap. It's just a ring that's inside over there, and most people don't change it. But please, if you change the fuel filter, also change the rubber ring inside over here. Of course, anti-clockwise, you can remove this glass. You will put it out. You can replace this filter, and in the meantime, always put this one in 0, so the diesel will not leak out. And of course, please fill this glass because these tractors just don't have any pump to get the air out of the system. So please fill it up and try to get the air out. It's not always very easy, but a mechanic will know. Of course, this is the hand gas. These tractors have a combination with a foot gas, sorry, over there, like this, and hand gas. So I find it always very important with hand gas because you want to have this one in certain position to have the engine on, for example, 1200 or 1300 RPM with mowing or something like that. And if you want to drive away, you can always use the food gas. So very important. This is the pattern of how to put the tractor in the gears. Of course, 1, reverse, 2, and 3. Important to mention, this is of course the high and the low gear. So now it's in high gear. If you put it like this, it's in low gear. And of course this one is for the 4-wheel drive. Like this, it's 2-wheel drive, and up it's 4-wheel drive. This is the differential lock, the spare, like they told in Europe. If you put this one down, the differential will lock, and both rear wheels will move on the same moment. This one is of course of the hydraulics at the back. This is a little bit different in comparing with the TX1400 and the 1500, because this one has the position. So a 1300 and a 1500 you can always you can only put it like down and then back, so it will go down in its own position, and you can put it back to get it a little bit higher. But this one has a real position. It's not a sensor, but you can put it in every position and it will stay there. So again, very good with the 3-cylinder models. They are just a little bit newer. Of course, this is the RPM indicator. This one has not many hours. I think it has 1293, but I also found out that this one doesn't have any hour cable, so it needs to be replaced. Indicators, of course, left and right. This is the glow indicator. So if you glow it, I will show you now how to glow. It's like this, and you put this one to the left side, and you can glow. You can also see that the lights will show darker, and then you will turn it to the right side and it will start like that. Of course, not all people know you can detach this one. So you have this brake. If you touch this one, the left side will work, so the left side will brake, and counter side this one. If you touch this one, the right side will brake, so you can turn very sharp. This is the TX1410. Like I mentioned before, this structure is in completely original paint. I'm always a huge fan about that. So it's just special if you have an old tractor like this and it's not repainted over all the time. It's just in a very nice condition. It has some rust, but yeah, that's normal. Like, this tractor is not new. Also, the chassis is in original condition. This is of course the PDO. So I didn't mention with the tractor behind it. This is the oil filling cap. So if you want to replace the oil with SAE 30, it's transmission oil, and in combination with hydraulic, it's a little bit thicker. This one is of course the valve, how fast you want to let the hydraulic go down. That's this one. Sorry if I'm talking a little bit too fast, but yeah, I don't want to make too long video. This one is for the gears. I told this one before. It's now a little bit blocked. 540, 750 or 540E. This is neutral, of course, and this is free. This is 1000 RPM. So this is for the PTO at the back side. So you can also see in how good condition this one is. Yeah, like the same like the TX1510, 1, 2, 3, and of course the 3 and the 6 are for this. The 3 is in low gear, this one is in high gear. Reverses like fast and slow also, so low gear, high gear. That's why there are all these numbers are on it. So 1, 2, 3 low gear, 4, 5, 6 high gear. I can also show this engine. Oh, a little bit smooth. This is a little bit different, like I told you before, in comparing with the 1510. This is the K3E and not the K3B engine. It just has a smaller dimension of the pistons. These are, in my head, I thought 65 millimeters. So this is the K3A. Again, this structure is in a very good condition. This is of course the exhaust manifold. Sometimes these cracks, we sell them separately, so you can buy them. If you buy a complete gasket kit, like I told you before, you can get the engine gasket. They also sometimes leak. Alternator, of course, we have them also, and this is the radiator hose. Radiator, of course, like I told you before. I will show you later how to replace this filter. It's very easy. Just undo. I will do it now. Just undo this bolt. I was very excited to do these things because I think this one is very dirty, like this. Now you can put it on. Clip 1, clip 2. Ooh, like that. There's always an extra screw in an Iseki. And we also have this air filter in stock, of course. This one is very dirty. And this is a very fun fact. Okay, so normally these tractors have the 3-cylinder air filter, and this one is an older model, and they have the air filter of the older model from the TX1300 and the 1500. Very funny to see this, and of course, yeah, important to mention. So, like I told you before, yeah, this is the old air filter. Sometimes these older Iseki TX1410 have the older filter, and this filter is from the TX1300 and the 1500. So, very good to know. Always check which air filter you have, and then you can order the right one. So, yeah, we have both, of course, and yeah, good to check. So, I found the new air filter. It's not working, like always. Like this. Like that. Just get this really tight, because otherwise there can be any dirt going into the engine, and it's not supposed to be happening. Like this. Of course, I forgot about the. Where are you? Ah, of course, here. This cap. Okay, so this one is replaced. Of course, don't forget the bolt and the ring. All still original. Like this. So, like you see, it's very important to always check the air filter, because sometimes they are mounted with the old air filter. Yeah, so please always ask us if you have any question, we can help you. So, of course, the stickers still in there. Yeah, this one also show you how much oil is in it, etc, etc. Everything is the same. It also says, you can see it over here, TX1410 and 1510 engine amount of oil are the same. Also the differential, like the transmission, sorry, it's all the same. So some of these tractors have these exhaust straight, and sometimes they have them vertical. I find this the best because you can't get any exhaust fumes in your face. So the long exhaust is, in my opinion, the best. So yeah, of course this tractor is also 4-wheel drive. Yeah, so if you want to check, this one has still cool water in it. Same like the 1510, has no clearance, so yeah, water pump is okay. It doesn't make any strange sound. I will start the tractor in short notice. Important, this one has this hour cable, sorry. So you can check the RPM and of course how much hours are on the clock. So this one, everything works. And of course, very important to mention, this tractor, it's just scratched away. This tractor has of course 15 brake horsepower, 1510. Some people say it's more or less. No, it's 15 brake horsepower. However, the engine has a little bit more. It's just on the RPA, or on the PTO. So that's the horsepower this tractor produces. And this tractor has a 14 brake horsepower. It also says it over here. You can see 14 PS at 2600 RPM. Of course, also on the PTO, the engine has a little bit more, like 16 brake horsepower. It's not a lot more. As you can see, this one has a different fuel filter. This is not original. I think it's due to years, it perhaps cracks or something like that. Of course, we have a replacement filter for this one. Like Ferry said, it's not original anymore, but yeah, it's how it goes. Over there, it's the old filter. Always, just remove this engine cover, and of course you can remove the old filter. It's very easy, and the old dipstick. So I've just showed it with the 1510, so I don't need to show you how to do it with this one. Of course, this TU1400. It just has the air filter of, I thought, this tractor, because most of the time they use those filters, but today not. So this tractor has 100% the right air filter, so I will replace it with this one, so I can show you. The front wheels are not in a very good condition. This tractor drove a lot of the time on the road, and the tires are still the original ones, so yeah, that could happen if the tractor is so old. However, this one needs to be replaced. Back, you can also see at the back tires that they are very worn out. Normally they are for Japanese rice, and these are very they're not in the best shape. Very important to know, the Iseki TU1400, 1500 and 1600 are incomparable the same. However, the TU1400 has of course 14 brake horsepower, the same like the 1410, and it has the K3A engine. The 1500 has the K3B engine, like the TX1510 over there, and the TU1600 has the K3C engine. And you think now the TU1700 has the K3D? No, it has the Isuzu engine, so it's a different tractor. We will show you later. So I will show you now how to open the bonnets. That's very easy. You can, I need to do that all with one hand, like that. So now it's with a standard, just like the TU1400 is just a little bit newer, a little bit more luxury, like in comparing with the Iseki 1410 and 1510. However, I'm a very high fan of the TX, like I mentioned before. However, so this is the tractor. Most of the things are the same. However, the air filter is really this one, so I just not grabbed it for nothing. Radiator again, always check if there's water in it. I didn't check it with this one. I just have this tractor. Yeah, it's full of water, I think so. So please always check or replace it with coolant water. It's not so expensive, so please do it. There are many people in cold countries and things like that, and if it's freezing, your engine will crack or something like that, and you can throw your engine away. So of course the headlamps. We have some details about this one because the diesel tank is a little bit lower, but still the filling cap is over there. Fuel filter is over here. This one was leaking, so we replaced the O-ring, the rubber ring inside over here. Still needs to be replaced with the fuel filter, but it made a real mess at our bottom here, so I changed the O-ring immediately. So for the details, this is also a four-wheel drive tractor. The difference is a little bit more to the left. It's over here, so you can see it. So the tires needs to be replaced. This one also misses an engine cover at the left side of the tractor. Alternator, we have them in stock. They are the same like the 1410, 1510. This one we already replaced the water pump some time ago. Exhaust manifold, same like the other ones, because it's K3A, K3B, it's all the same. Everything with the engine is the same. Important to know. You can also check this technical data in Japanese, but it's the same like the 1510, 1410, 1510. Only the differential and of course the transmission is a little bit different at the back side. You can see the TU1400 is a little bit more luxury in comparing with the TX, because it has some more space to put your foot down. Of course, also foot gas over here. You can, very important, if you put it like this in brake, you can touch it like that and it will stay on the handbrake, and so you will put it in neutral again. Hand gas, I will come back to this one later because this tractor has a small problem. Yeah, so if you put it on ignition, you can see this is the turning indicator. Same like the other ones. This is the glow indicator. If it glows red, you can see it inside, and the tractor has glown a long time, so you know for sure the tractor will start. Sorry, indicator headlamps. Sorry, this are for the headlamps. Of course, indicator left and right. Okay, I wanted to check that one, but it doesn't work. I can check that one later. Important, many people ask every time again on Facebook groups, etc., etc. This is the check button. So you can see these two lights are still working. So you know for sure if there is a problem with the airflow, or like this one. So the air filter has been clogged with some stuff or something, or the oil is not okay, or the oil pressure is down. You can always check if these lights are working, so you know for sure if there is a problem, it will light. And then again, it's a fun fact, because many things are the same. This is still the four-wheel drive handle, like this, four-wheel drive, two-wheel drive. Also, of course, ooh, I said it wrong. This is two-wheel drive, this is four-wheel drive. I'm sorry, I told that one wrong. Ooh, I told that one wrong with the other tractor. I'm sorry about that. Of course, this one doesn't have any low or high gear because all the gears are over here. 1, this is R1, so reverse 1. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm sorry, I'm not a huge fan of this system, but some people will, yeah, if you drive a long time with this tractor, you know how to work with it. Still not a big fan. You can see it over here also. It's 14 brake horsepower, and it says in Japanese four-wheel drive off, four-wheel drive, but I don't know if you can read Japanese. We can walk a little bit around it. So yeah, also this tractor has the original sticker still on it. Important to know. Oh, sorry, filter. Like, this is for the, again, for the hydraulics, how quick you can lower it. Important, the valve. Filling point, filling cap for the oil. SAE 30, like many people ask me, but it's SAE 30. PDO, of course, you can turn it on with this lever. So this is for the PTO. Same like the TX1410 and the 1510. So now we will start this TX1410. Yeah, in comparing with the TU1400, I will do that with that tractor so you can see what's the difference and things like that. It's not so very different. However, I will show you detail that is broken from that tractor, and that's why it's different to start in normal conditions. Of course, put this lever in like over there. Please do not put it in full gas like some traders do, because this engine is cold. Don't make too much RPM. These people are just like so, like a fool. I like engines, and I don't like to hear these engines if they are cold and they are making so much RPM. So, yeah, like I told before, put it in position 1. Put down the clutch. You will glow it. And it should start. Neutral. Now we will, and this is how you shut it off. And of course, put this one in 0 position. And now we will go to the TU1400. So important to mention, the TU has the TU key. It's a little bit different in comparing with the TX. The TX has the same like the TS tractor series, so they are a little bit older. Yeah, like this one is a little bit different because you can put this one to the left side and it will glow. However, this engine is a little bit newer, so it starts more easily. I can put now the okay, that was enough. Neutral. gas. And what of course is not okay with this tractor, normally you can shut it off with this key. And that doesn't work. So this tractor will not shut off if I put this key in neutral. In comparing with the TX series, you need to shut it off with the hand gas. So you put it forward so it can't get any diesel anymore. But this one should shut off with the key. And that has to do with the solenoid, and this solenoid has been broken. Like I told you, the solenoid is behind the fuel pump. I will make a video about that. Perhaps I can show you somewhere here. Yeah, you can see the wires, but also very important to know, if you want to replace the fuel filter and the oil filter, you need to undo this engine cover. Please remove it so you can work very easily. And of course, the drain plug is over here. So you need to drain the oil and please put it back. Of course, the drain plug with the TX1410 is the same at the other side. I will walk to it. It's over here, so it's the same like the K3A from the TU1400. Of course, if I mentioned before, undo this bolt to remove the cap from the air filter. Just remove the cap from the front side from the air filter. You could replace the air filter. I don't think I need to mention that every time. It's very easy to do. It's just a job that you can do yourself. The oil is just getting a little bit messy, but yeah. That was the video about the Iseki TX1510, 1410 and TU1400. I hope I have helped you with some information. Yeah, if you have any questions about this video, if you want to have some other details to be shown, please write us. I also have here in the background a Kubota B1502 with a front loader. Perhaps I can show a video from that one too. There's of course always one tractor does not start. This tractor has problems with the battery. Almost bloody forgot to tell where the hydraulic filter is. That's over there. It's under there. So this one is the oil filter. It's a metal filter and it's over there. So it's the big bolt. And you know for sure that's the oil filter. To show you what's the difference in length in comparing with the TX1410 and 1510 and TU1400. It's all the same. So you can see it like right now. It's really the same, and just the TU1400 is a little bit longer. It's not much longer, but it's longer. So yeah, didn't know that.